Hey guys, ShaneTheMan here, and today we're back again with another awesome air fryer recipe. Today we're going to be making sweet empanadas. Alright, so for this recipe, it's super simple, super easy. All we're going to need is our easy pre-made dough. You can use pie crust. I like to use this one because it's easier to handle, and you'll see why. But you can use whatever you like. We're going to have one package of cream cheese. One egg, and this is just gonna be for beating and then brushing on top of the dough when we air fry them, just to make it look pretty and shiny and just kind of more professional. Need one can of sweetened condensed milk. Another can of your pie filling of choice. This is strawberry, you can use blueberry, whatever you want, whatever kind of filling you want for your empanadas. And then this is one lemon. We're gonna end up using about 1/4 cup of lemon juice for this as well. And that's about it. So let's get started. All right guys, so like I said, first we're just gonna take a bowl and our 8-ounce pack of cream cheese. It's really a lot easier to work with if you go ahead and bring it to room temperature just so it gets more soft. But you can still use it if it's cold. It's just gonna be harder to whip up. We're just gonna take this pack of cream cheese here, open it up and throw it in the bowl. And then we're gonna take our trusty blender and just whip it just until it gets nice and fluffy. Sweet. And so there you have it. As I said, we're just gonna take the blender and whip it just until it's fluffy. And there you have it, guys. You can see it's all whipped nice and fluffy. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open my can of sweetened condensed milk and add that to it and blend it up again. And I'm also gonna go ahead and cut this lime and juice it up. About one lime, like I said, about 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And I'm gonna add that in here and blend it up as well. Alright guys, so there you have it. We have our cream cheese, our sweetened condensed milk, and our lemon juice all mixed up in here nice and smooth, no lumps. And we're gonna go ahead and set this in the fridge for at least a few hours, preferably. The longer you let it sit, it's gonna get harder. More like a cheesecake consistency. I'm just gonna leave it there for now until we're ready for it. And it should still be fine. But yep, we're gonna put this in the fridge and let's get to the next step. Alright guys, now that we have our cheesecake filling setting in the fridge, we're gonna go ahead and prep our dough. So like I said, I like to use these flatbreads because they're super easy to work with. I usually get about 5 or 6 empanadas out of one of these rolls. You can use the pie filling crust if you want, or make your own crust, whatever you like. But like I said, this is just super easy for me. So let's prep this up. Alright guys, so as you see, it comes in a nice little sheet like this. I already have some wax paper on the back. And what I like to do, I'm just gonna use this. You guys can put out whatever size you like, whatever size empanadas you want. This is about 4 inches around, but like I said, I can set this out, cut them out, get some nice little circles. I usually get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 or so empanadas out of here. And yeah, I just find it really easy this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. I'm gonna cut out my circles, and then yeah, we'll start to fill our empanadas. And as you see, I'm getting some nice little circles out of the dough here. I just lay my bowl down, or whatever you want to use to measure, and run my knife right around it. And it looks like I'm probably gonna get about 6 out of this. And then if I take the scraps, roll the scraps together and probably cut out another 1 or so. And yeah, so it's pretty good. And there you have it. All right, so now that I have all my circles cut out and ready, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my air fryer. So that'll take probably about 10 minutes or so at 400 degrees. Just for the preheat. And then let's get back to the next step, the best step, the filling. Alright guys, so sorry, my mic died and I didn't know, and I just didn't want to waste the video, so I'm just going to voice over it. But as you see here, we've taken our filling out of the fridge. It's set up nicely. You don't want it too hard. It's going to be more like a cheesecake consistency, but it's going to be easy for us to fill with. Here, I'm going to take the pie filling, and like I said before, you can take any kind of pie filling you like. This is strawberry. Use blueberry, use pineapple, whatever you like. Whatever you feel like putting in your empanadas, you go ahead and do you. And yeah, like I said, we're just gonna take these and we're gonna put about a spoonful of the filling into the middle of these empanadas. You don't wanna overfill them too much because they'll explode out, but you don't wanna make them too skimpy because it'll be mostly breading. And as you see here, I'm gonna leave a little bit of space all the way around the edge so we can fold it over and seal it nicely. And that way it'll have enough filling inside without spilling out, hopefully. And then just not too little, so you're just getting all breading. And then I'm gonna take my pie filling, put that right on top as well. And there you have it. So you can see it looks nice. We have a lot of space to be able to fold it over. And now we're just going to take our dough, take one side of the circle, fold it over to the other side to make some nice little half moon shapes. Kind of spread the edges out evenly so they're all the way to the edge so you don't have any empty spaces for the filling to come out while it's cooking. And then there's multiple ways you could do this. You could press it down with your fingers like I'm doing right now, or you can also get a fork and like I'm going to do. And this is my preferred method. I just take the fork and I press on the side all the way around. Gives it a nice seal. But some people like to make the little designs. They fold it over, put little textures and different shapes on it. Whatever you like, whatever works for you, as long as it's sealed nicely so that the filling doesn't come out. And there you have it. You can see I have a nice half moon shape, nice empanada, typical stereotypical empanada. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling the rest of these. And then we'll get on to the cooking method. Alright guys, and now our air fryer should be all done preheating. But before we go ahead and put our empanadas in the air fryer, I'm going to take that egg that I showed you. I'm going to speed it up. I just usually put it in a little bowl like this. You can use a barbecue brush or you can use your hand, whatever you want to. But I'm just going to brush a nice light layer of the egg on top of these empanadas. And what this is going to do is this is going to make it a nice golden brown crust on top. They're going to look so beautiful, a little bit shiny, a little bit crispy on top. It's going to make it look nice and professional when it comes out the air fryer. Just get a nice coating just on top of each of these empanadas, and then they'll be ready to go straight into the air fryer. Alright guys, now that that's done, as you can see, I'm going to fit probably about 4 empanadas. Depending on the size of the empanada, you can maybe fit more or less, and also depending on the size of your air fryer. For mine, I can get about 4 of these in there, so that's what I'm going to do. And it's okay, I'll just do another batch afterwards. They don't take very long to cook, so it'll be nice. I'm just going to stick it in here, and then I'm going to put it on 350 degrees for 8 minutes. And then that's it. They'll come out. They're going to be beautiful, nice, crispy, golden, sweet, and beautiful, just like you want them. Alright guys, so here you go. Empanadas are done cooking. We're going to take them out and see what they look like. Ooh yeah, they're a little bit hot, so be careful when you take them out. Looks like I had one busted open a little bit, but that's okay. Just means I didn't seal it correctly, or maybe I just put a little bit too much filling, but it's fine. It's going to taste good anyway. You can see they're all nice and golden and crispy and very beautiful. And as you can see up close, look how beautiful golden brown they are and crispy. That's from the egg that we wiped on top. Makes the air fryer cook the top nice and shiny and crispy. Looks like a professionally baked empanada. The filling is all cooked nicely and warmed through. The cream cheese with the pie filling makes a nice little sweetness to it and a little tartness. Here, I've covered mine in powdered sugar. You can put whatever you want on yours. You can eat it plain or not, but I like a little bit of powdered sugar. Some people put glaze, but so good. These things are great. If you really want to try these, I recommend you put any kind of filling you want, but these are awesome. Now I'll post the link down below also for the savory ones that I like. If you would rather a savory empanada, those are super awesome as well. So please go check that video out. But anyway, guys, this is it. Quick, easy air fryer empanadas. 8 minutes. Click over here if you want to subscribe to my channel. Click over here if you want to watch some more videos. And as always, thanks for watching guys. Leave comments down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. These are so good.
Is it recording?